Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing Green Cities, and in the last episode we started building the new industrial area as well as this little fairly small residential suburb over here, in an attempt to actually feed that area a little bit more. We're getting a fair bit of turning traffic over here, and what I'm thinking we should do is probably upgrade this road to one of those 3x2s, right? The asymmetrical one, 4+1. 4+1 asymmetrical. Yeah, let's do that. Let's upgrade this one to that. That looks pretty good, right? Now we've got some proper turning movements over here, and to be honest, that's not really what I'm after. You need to do that for me, please. So this is just effectively a turning lane. Right over there, the rest goes through over there. And to be honest, probably don't want them, we want them to go straight through on that side. I'm thinking we're probably making them get a shortcut here. So what I'll do is I'll actually add a traffic signal here, just so that this section is slower, so these guys tend to go straight. Well, they've got signals all the way around here too. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking this is not great for us over here, but anyway, let's not get dwelled on that. I'm keen to at some point start building an airport, and I'm not going to do too crazy. I'm not going to get too crazy with that, but I also want to start filling in a little bit of this, extend our rail, you know, all of those kind of things. First things first, I'm thinking a little bit of a, should we do an extra residential strip around here or not? Or should we instead do a bit of a residential town somewhere else? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop in some more residential areas over here. Let's have a quick look. So we don't have the water running here just yet. So let's extend that and kind of see that running through here. Right, that's going to give us a bit of water here. We'll do the same on this side. Get that one to extend through there, yep. And run this one alongside here. Great stuff. And then run this one alongside here. Okay, perfect. So now let's see. Let's start filling this in a little bit more. I'm thinking a bit of higher capacity, higher density areas, higher density. So let's start by filling in a few spots. This area is actually can get a little bit more. I'm also thinking some of these can be filled, and probably up to there, and we'll keep this a little bit open so that we can probably get a connection through there. We're filling in that side a little bit. I'm thinking this area over here can do a little bit more on that, and then let's fill in over here a little bit. That's going to be good. Nice area. Yeah, let's fill in this entire one. Up to there, of course. We're not going to zone on that. Maybe not on that either. So let's do that. Then let's grab a few more of this. Yeah, right over there. That's pretty good. Kind of thinking in there, and in there. We'll do something like that. We'll fill this side a little bit more. Excellent. So that's filling in a little bit over here. We'll probably get a bit more traffic generated. Anywhere else we want to squeeze in some residential? Don't think so. I think we pretty much filled up on the residential on this side. This area over here, but I'm thinking this is more of a, this feels a little bit more like a like a suburb to me, so I'm gonna suburbize this suburbize this one through here. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll pop in some commercial right here on the edge. Yeah, our corner over here will be a bit of commercial. Probably squeeze that out over there and make sure we get our little walkway through there. Yeah, take off the snapping. Yeah, that's a good idea. We can fill this up with a bit of a park. Excellent, that's happening. Ooh, the other thing we probably need to do is create a little bit of a walkway all the way across. So if I go... can never remember where those are. I think they're in here. Yep, here they are. Okay, so 9 meters. I think to the back is probably what we're after. So we'll pop it in there, right? Yeah, let's get it a bit to the side over here. And we'll do... maybe the other one. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Right, so there we've got that one. Okay, so now let's just make sure to get our can we switch on snapping just so we try and get this a little bit straighter over the top there, over the top there, and then we'll just run it straight into that side. There we go. So now we can actually get people to walk across this way and join the train station. We don't have power just yet. Oh, that's actually going to connect the power, I'm pretty sure. And what we'll do is right at this area right here, we'll do a little bit more high density. Just because it's closer to the train. Yeah, something like that's probably going to work for us, a bit of high density in this area. Yeah, so these guys can walk across that way. We can zone on this, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. And this area is a little bit wider open, so we can actually put something else in there as we go. Anyway, we get a bit of high density, and then I'm just gonna kind of fill in the rest of that. Oh, what we probably need to do is have a look at whether we're well served in terms of all of our kind of standard services. Let's pop one of those in there before that turns into a building, and see where do we have police over there. So police is okay. What's our medical situation looking like? A clinic is over there and over here, so that's probably fine. What's our fire trucks looking like? Well, we've got a little bit. What we could probably do is add a little one more. Yeah, maybe over here somewhere. Right, so we've got a small fire station over here. That's probably good enough. I'd rather actually, to be honest, add some kind of leisure facility. Anything else that's pretty good for us? Some kind of leisure facility. Not too sure what we'll add just yet. 3x3 fall park, maybe like a tropical garden. Yeah, something like that. Probably good. What I'm also thinking is we probably need to just pause that a little bit and drop that down, and let's run a little something through there. And while this is not built yet, we'll run something through this side too. And shall we run something? Yeah, probably around the middle, so probably around here. We'll run it through there also, so that's kind of okay. It's gonna give us a bit more action over here, and now we can see about, you know what, I'm gonna fill in high density on this entire stretch. Yeah, keeping that little line there open is probably a good idea. And now, so all of a sudden we have kind of run out of the the demand for residential, so we can probably start filling some more of this. We're getting a lot of traffic in some of these areas. How's this functioning? Oh, I don't think this is really working. We'll probably have to have a bit of a look. This isn't... yeah, this is... something's wrong over here though. What? There's no... that looks weird. Anyway, I'm not going to bother with that right now. But yeah, the traffic over here seems to be, again, become a nightmare. So I might have to see how better we can resolve that. I thought our direct connection over here is going to relieve enough pressure on that, but it does not seem to be the case. And we are clogging up most of the system. No, not really. It's fairly well functioning apart from this section that's just being hammered by traffic at the moment. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, let me see about filling in some more of this industrial area over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna fill in the entire area over here. I'm not gonna be bothered by making sure that these arterials are not being filled or built up against. I'm just gonna fill that in. Maybe I won't fill in that sections right there, but over here I'll fill, and over there. Maybe not the corner. Something like that. And I'm kind of thinking we run it through here. Do we have a fire station over here? Just let's have a quick look. We actually do not have a fire station. So in my mind, what we need to do is pop in a fire station. Oh, we have a fire station over on that side, which should actually be sufficient. So, and anyway, let's what I'm going to do is try and squeeze something in here. Yeah, let's pop in a little one in there, just to help out a little bit. These things tend to burn down very easily. Okay, so our industrial area is looking nicely. Oh, you'll see I've added the mod just to reduce the very bad purpley color that we get. So that's looking much better. This ramp is doing a lot of work over here. That is crazy busy. Okay, what's happening over here on this side? We need to add a bit more commercial to the mix, and I'm kind of thinking this area right here is a good spot for some high density commercial. Something like that, like so and like so. Maybe a little bit of commercial in this area right here. Yeah, that's not bad. See that being filled in over there right in front. Can we fill in a little bit more on this side? Oh, I actually want to do some more residential here, so let's do that. If we do so, like so, we can actually squeeze in that little walkway through there. Good stuff. Whether that's useful right now, I don't know. But what else do we have? Yeah, I'm thinking a bit more commercial right over here. Up to there. We'll see how that goes. Do we have water and the likes in here? Yeah, well watered. Okay, should we do a little bit more commercial on this side? Oh, we're already doing this area as commercial, so let's go and continue that with a little bit of a lower density commercial area. Squeeze that a little gap there. Perfect, and grab me my walkway so we see about running that straight through there. Excellent. That's helpful. That's helpful right there. These are starting to fill in a little bit. Our residential areas are starting to pop up a little bit. Okay, where are we gonna try and squeeze in the airport? I'm wondering about this spot over here. How's our topography looking? It's nice and flat, to be honest. So it is a very good spot. The other spot I kind of had in mind was maybe somewhere over here, which is fairly flat also, but I'm kind of thinking if we do it over here, what we could do is we could see about adding. Ooh, this is ridiculous. The traffic we're getting here is absolutely silly. Okay, what I'm thinking we should do is I think I'll pull this out and we'll see if we can't get it to go to the other side. But if we do that, however, yeah, I don't know, this isn't, because all of this is, we shouldn't be getting this traffic to go this way anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure we're creating a good thing here. What I'm going to do is maybe our easiest way of doing this is just by diverting traffic to the other side. Ooh, to the other side only. So now everybody has to turn that way, and the people who wants to turn the right will probably go down here and come in from this angle. And hopefully that'll resolve some of the issues we have. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, I'm thinking airport over here, but do we have sufficient road access to create an airport? So if we build the airport, something like this, yeah, I actually like the idea of doing that over the interchange over there. That's 250,000. What does it cost to maintain this airport? And that one, they're not actually saying. A large airport complex with 2 runways, 11 terminals, and the readiness to connect directly to a subway network can handle much more traffic than conventional airport. Question is, do we need such a large airport? Shall we rather go for a smaller, more conventional airport? No, I think this would work pretty well. It is very expensive though. We turn it like that, that looks pretty good, and we can actually route the road all the way around it. I like the idea of placing the airport in here. On the other side maybe? Ooh, that works pretty well too. If we for instance do this, alright, that actually would mean that we're actually making use of this side of the road a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's maybe a good idea. Actually, let's switch it off just for a second, and I want to have a quick look at the topography over here. The topography was a problem in this spot. Over here it is nice and looks good, and especially these 2 sections over here is nice and flat. Shall we do that? Shall we squeeze it in here and see how that goes? There we go. Airport is built. Oh, there's a bit of a road running through there. It's nice. Okay, so now that's a standard road right there. So let's grab our standard road out of here and we will tie it. Please switch on snapping so we see about getting that nice and straight. Okay, and what we'll then do is we will... No, man. Okay, if that's the case, we're gonna have to do a little bit of terraforming right over here. So let me select... No. What is this? Oh, sorry, select this one and then see about bringing that up or down. Actually, we probably need to select something in between there and start bringing this out a little bit. Can I create this a little bit stronger? Oh, actually, I don't want a big one. I want that and just... So I want to select the level there and then... Okay, let me select the level here then. Not enough soil. Okay, we'll get to the soil now. Let me grab whatever road we have going over here and let's just run it straight up here for a while. And then let's see about bending that out of the way. Okay, so there we go with that. Let me grab this piece of road right here. And we'll... I hate this, that it's doing this. Oh, what I can do is I can say, well, make sure you ground this. Like so. And then what we do is, oops, what am I doing? Then we go with this and we say, right. And now it's actually that's actually what I'm going to do. So let's pull that back. I'm going to grab this thing. I'm going to do that. Ooh, that was probably not... Yeah, it works. In my mind that works. So now we've got the airport sorted out over here. Can we... Crest Street. Can we actually upgrade that one? Can we make it a one-way? Let's do that, because if we can make it a one-way, that might be a little bit better for airport traffic. So let's see. Can we? We cannot. Anyway, so we cannot do that. So let's make sure we just select some water pipes to come over here. Okay, let's run it. That's sufficient. That's going to give us some water in this area, or we have to actually get the entire area watered. Excellent. So now we've got the water sorted over there. Now we just need to get it a little bit of power. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run power along the side of the road over here. Right, then we're going to cut it across and feed it in from there. So now the airport is up and running. How much does this cost? 8,000 a week. Nice. International airport up and running and ready. Now, there's a few things I can imagine that we need at the airport. So for that, actually, to be honest, if we run a few bigger roads, if I, for instance, say we're going to grab, what are we going to do? What is this? A 32-meter tram stop exchange thingy. If we, for instance, run it like so, right? Is that, yeah, that's pretty good. Now what we need to do is we need something with a tram track, 4-lane with tram tracks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this section and that section and that section, and what we'll do is we will actually turn that one in here, and we can probably upgrade the same thing on the other side, and then run this one. Actually, something like that. Yeah, that works pretty well. Nice. So does that mean you can actually tie in a road on there? My goodness. No, you cannot. I thought that would be a little bit optimistic. There we go. So now we've got some tram stops over here. With the road, we can probably include a bit of parking. So we've got some parking structures that we could potentially include here. Look, and I am not the aesthetic one, as I've mentioned countless times. But what we can do is grab a few multi-story car parks, for instance, or maybe just one. And maybe this side is the better side for the parking. Well, actually, then we can probably do two. So 1, 2, fairly large parking facilities over here. That's okay. Airport parking, we've got some stations over there. The other thing that I was kind of keen on doing is maybe putting a, well, it's got a subway station right there, which is fine. So we will probably eventually end up doing subway over here. But what I'm kind of thinking is maybe a bit of a bus terminal also. What is this? Yeah. Good. So a bus, is that the right one though? Should we not rather just do this? This not a better sized bus area, and then we'll just squeeze it in there. Like so, and we'll keep these pedestrian paths working all the way in that direction. So if we go over here and I get the nice big pedestrian paths, what is that? What's happening over there? That's crazy. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. So what we could do is we can grab, I still like them though, but let's not snap them. Don't snap it. If I then just kind of do a straight line from here to there, how does that work? Is that looks crazy weird on that side. So maybe let's forget about using this one and let's just do a standard pathway. Grab me my standard pathways and we'll run it up here. Yeah, that works much better. We'll run another one up on that side. We'll run one over and across right here. And hopefully what we can do is we can actually add, we can indeed add the crosswalks, which I'm really keen that we can do that. It's very good. Let's see about giving us some more water in that area. So now we've got a bus stop, we've got some tram stops that we can use over here, we've got some parking for everybody that they can walk over there. We can make this a nice park environment. There's a few other things we can do. Shall we squeeze in maybe something like a police station? I don't know. Anyway, that's I think where we're gonna put the airport. That looks pretty good. I want to quickly go back to this area and see if I've sorted out the big mess over here. It seems that it is kind of starting to work though, is it? These guys, however, so it seems we're now this area is getting a little bit crazy. So let's upgrade that one right there. Grab me this, get that, and let's do the upgrade. And please don't do that, just do this. Okay, so we'll at least get a little bit more room in there for queuing. Okay, and at the same time what we can also do is we can grab this one and give that one to go in both both directions, so that we can have a double move around there. Yeah, we need to fill that up in a little better. To make sure we keep this area clear of all of this mess. Or to be honest, what we could do is we could separate these two altogether so that these guys actually just keep going around here to go into this area instead of making that turn right over there. Kind of feel that that would be a more optimal solution to the problem over here. So what we could do is we could braid this by getting this one in across that side and then dropping this one on the other side, and then have these two areas completely separated, but it feels like a bit of a mess, to be honest, if we do that. Yeah, this is not great. We need this one to work much better. Is this a timed signal? No, it's not. So I might time that at some point. Okay, guys, that'll be enough for this episode. Here you can see we have our... Ooh, but if that's tram, where is the tram actually going? I might reconsider some of this, especially the tram component of it, since we can't really run tram on these highway roads over here. Okay, we'll get back to that. Okay, guys, I'm ExactChaos, and this has been yet another episode of Cities Skylines. If you've liked it, please leave me a like, leave a comment in the comment section, so that so you can tell me what you like, what you don't like, any suggestions, and so on. There's some big problems that we're starting to see happening with this, which is not quite working as well as we would have expected. And why is all of this doing a U-turn? Or is that not? That's just filled up. Anyway, we'll see about sorting out some of these traffic nuances as we go along. Okay, bye-bye.